Alright guys. Why don't you go ahead and tell them what we're doing here. I'm going to go get the tool over here.
Okay. We're making self-wicking tubs. We watch Arm's Family quite often, and he made all these self-wicking tubs. What are you going to do with that?
Burn you. Cook you.
No, not a chance. You're funny.
Alright. Well, so what you been doing?
How mean you are, and I got proof now. It's on video. I don't feel safe anymore. So, Arm's Family got these self-wicking tubs from Gardening with Leon, and then he passed it on to everybody else. So now we're gonna do it. And this is how you do it. Come on, quit playing around. Get over here. Let's make the tubs.
What's in your tea? It's really good.
It's apple cranberry juice. It's not tea.
Tastes like it's got something else in it.
No, it's apple cranberry juice.
Alright, so self-wicking tubs. What you're going to need is, we got molasses buckets here. This is what they use for cattle. And you can pretty much get them for free, or you can offer a farmer $1 a piece or something like that. I wouldn't offer no more than a couple bucks because they're just going to go to waste. This is perforated tubing, and this is 4-inch. Your Gardening with Leon and Arm's Family, they use 6-inch. Well, this is what we got laying around here on our farm, is 4-inch. So we're going to use 4-inch. We're not going to run on out and go buy some 6-inch. We're going to use up what we got around here. It's going to make it a little bit more difficult, but we're going to do only 2, and then we're going to try it out and see how it works with 4-inch. If not, then we're going to go and buy some 6-inch, right?
Yeah. I mean, if it don't work, it don't work. But we also don't have to fill up the molasses buckets all the way full either. So.
Right. So, basically, how this works is you put these in the bottom of your tub. Just 2 of them. And they lay down in there. And when they're laying down in here, this bottom half is full of, oh, a lot of dirt in this one. Water. This is that's going to be your reservoir. There, dirt gone. The bottom is going to be your reservoir, and when these are laying in here, all that's going to be full of water. And then you want to leave about a 1-inch head gap of air over these perforated tubes. So basically what you're going to do is, these are 4-inch, so we're going to measure 3 inches up from the bottom and then drill a 1/2-inch hole. It has to be at least a 1/2-inch hole.
Just enough for the water to come out so you know.
You know when it's full.
Yeah. So you don't overfill it.
Right, so it's got to drain. So if the water's too full in here, get it all moist, all wet and everything, the water can drain out of the soil and go on out. And the other thing is, these are your fill tubes. They use 1-inch. We're going to use 1.5 inches. Like I said, we're using
what we have.
We have laying around. This is from a job I did up in Michigan.
He won't miss the hole that way.
And hand me one of those sheets.
Here, take this one.
All right, this is DeWitt weed barrier cloth.
This is what we put down in our garden.
Our garden, and this is 5 ounce. I wouldn't recommend to go less than 3 ounce. You can't really use the cheap stuff from Walmart or Lowe's or Home Depot. It has to be professional grade landscaping or greenhouse stuff. And this is actually called DeWitt Weed Barrier. And we use 6-foot wide weed barrier. That's what we put down in the garden. And we got garden's pretty big out there, so 6 feet, and it's easier for us to fold up when we pull it up for the winter. And don't throw your scraps around, because you can use them all kinds of places.
Like now.
Like right now. What the torch is whenever you cut this, it starts fraying. You can see right there it's fraying. Just take your torch and just mount the edge. And basically what that does, that forms the plastic together, or whatever this is made of, and it won't come undone. Won't unravel. When we cut holes in ours, we just go up and burn a hole. We don't even cut a hole, we just go up, burn a hole right in it, and that's how we plant our stuff in it. And if you're going to use this in your garden, make sure, don't do the same mistake I did in the past and say, here you go, put a hole here, put a hole here, put a hole here. Yeah, want to make sure they're always 12 inches apart, because the majority of all your drip tape or drip hose or whatever, drip tape it's called, is every 12 inches the holes are. That is it. Alright, so then...
We have another one.
Alright, I have another one. She says. That's right, we're doing 2. You can get this DeWitt cloth at almost any nursery, you know, flower nursery, landscaping nursery, whatever you want to call them.
Any greenhouse supply.
Greenhouse supply. But it has to be at least 3 ounce. I wouldn't recommend to go any less. This is 5 ounce. This is professional stuff here. This is what happens whenever it's not melted on the edge. Just comes unraveled, and when it's melted it actually tears. If it's not melted, it'll go all the way. Then you have this big old mess. Alright, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to tuck this down and put it over the pipes like so. Just like that. And the reason why we're doing that is to keep from the dirt going into the tubes. We don't want this to fill up with dirt. We want the water to stay in here with a 1-inch head gap, and the reason why you got to have that oxygen is for their roots and the ground. Then we put our dirt in here, and let me get a bucket full of dirt.
Drill your hole first?
I will drill my hole first. Let me go get a drill bit. My favorite tool that I like to use around here on the farm is actually these unibits. And I go with the Irwin unibit. That's what a unibit is. And it goes small as 1/4 inch and all the way up to 3/4. And it's pretty awesome right there. And then I think this one right here is a 1/2 inch. That's your 1/2 inch opening hole. So is that one, and that one goes all the way down to 1/8 inch tip. We use the crap out of these on the farm. Instead of have a drill bit box and you break a drill bit, Actually, these are a lot tougher than breaking a drill bit. Forgot to say, the size to cut the mats, 3x4, 3 foot by 4 foot wide, and you want your 4 foot. Go ahead and pick that up. I just noticed it, and it wasn't all the way perfectly in there. So if these are laying in there, you go down, tuck down. You want to make sure your longest pieces are tucked down in there. We had it like that a little bit, and so we had dirt escape down to the bottom. It doesn't have to be mad scientist, but it makes it easier to keep the fabric all the way around. That's all right. Let me get some dirt. I would say 2 5-gallon buckets full of dirt. What we're using is millings from a tree bark place here locally to us, and I went over there and I bought a trailer load and brought it here, and that's what we're using. And it's already decomposing. It's pretty warm. And it's almost dirt. It's very fine. It's got a little bit of tree bark in it. I mean, it's barely. I mean, it's about as small as a small piece of blade of grass. But there's not much in there. It's more dirt than anything else. We used this last year for a lot of our gardening and everything. And we liked it. It helped us out quite a bit. But you do got to add some fertilizer to it. And remember, I told you Echo Scrapes is a good brand. Scraps, Echo Scraps, I'm sorry. Scrapes. I think I even said Scrapes in the last video. I told you guys about it. So, this is the reason why we get the 2 different bags. These are going to be strictly, what are you thinking? A whole lot of radishes or a whole lot of carrots or whatever you want, you know. Most likely we'll probably end up using these as tomato plant, or stick a tomato plant in here, a cucumber plant. And actually we were wanting some more lettuce, and we're almost out of lettuce. We only have a little bit of chard left. And so we're going to go with lettuce. So we're going to use this one right here, which is a 545. And like I said, it's all nothing but scraps from vegetable plants and fruits and vegetables. So you can read the instructions for this much. Like I said, you know, we only need like a very, very small handful. Sprinkle it in there like so, and then we're going to mix it in with the first inch or two layer of dirt. It's not very high in nitrogen. You don't have to worry about it burning your plant. It's not going to do much to it. We got pretty good soil here already as it is, but we take what we can get while we get around here. Then the tubes. These are your watering tubes. So you want to cut them where they're about just a little bit above the bucket so you can water. You don't have, when you want to water your soil up here, but also you take this tube and you have to make sure it's cut on an angle, because if it's flat, like this end, the water will not come out. So cut it on the angle so the water can come out. It doesn't have to be a dramatic angle. I'm a firm believer on a 15, maybe 12 degree angle cut. And just stick it down along the side of your there we go, of your mat in here, just like so. Voila, we're done. Done. Really easy. So now we're just gonna put sprinkle some water in here and put water in these and plant. Alrighty guys, that's it. Just remember, chores never stop on a homestead or a farm. You guys call us whatever you want. I say farm, she says homestead.
He says farm because he thinks of it just as the food and the animals. I say homestead because I think of it as I want to get away from going to the store. If I can make everything to not go to the store,
right,
I'm great. So that's why I call it a homestead.
All right, homestead farm. There's your answer. It's called homestead.
Farmstead. That's where that term came in.
Oh, farmstead. All right. So if you like what we're doing here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to our channel here, and
give us a thumbs up.
Oh, we like the thumbs up button. I really get excited when I see thumbs up, and I really get excited when I see the views on there. And don't forget to hit the little notification bell that goes ding,
ding, ding,
ding, ding, ding, you know. So that'll let you know when the next video comes on out. Well, we're gonna call it quits for the day.
It is New Year's, so happy New Year's. It
is New Year's, and this video's been stretched out for, you know, a few days, almost a week, but off and on here. And I'm gonna spend some time with her before I gotta go back to work. She's still working overtime, and I use up vacation time to get a lot of chores done around here. Brought in a lot of manure, did some work around here in the greenhouse. We actually had a flash flood, damaged a lot of stuff around here at the house. I have a lot more things to do, so just remember, there's always work that needs to be done on a farmstead, farm, whatever you farmstead, whatever. Till next time, you guys have fun. make sure you hit that thumbs up button so you know that we take 101. Those are the scissors I was looking for.
Yeah, I found them in the house. You're not using these.
Oh. Chickens are wanting in here. Hey, look at that. We got a moth.